In this video, I'm going to walk you through Johari's Window, which is a wonderful and very simple model to help you uncover blind spots and ways that you're holding yourself back. Get ready, let's go. A wise person, I don't know who, once said that you can't see the label of the jar you're in. In other words, it's hard for us to have perspective on ourselves in the moment. Now, a lot of times as we age, as we get older and we get forward in our life, we get perspective backwards. We can look back on who we were 5, 10, 20, 30 years ago, and we can see areas of our life where we were blind and where we didn't really understand what was going on or what we were really doing and how we were holding ourselves back. But it's very difficult to have that kind of perspective on ourselves in the moment, right here, right now. But guess who does often have great perspective on us? Other people. That's right, we have blind spots that we don't see. It's just like driving in a car. There are certain places where when you're driving in a car, there's certain areas of the mirror where you can't see what's going on next to you and behind you. It's just like that in life. There are areas of life where we can see and we know what's going on, and then there are blind spots. And generally, our blind spots are very much invisible to us. We don't see them. We're not aware of them, but they're very visible to other people. So this is a model to help you uncover blind spots that can help supercharge your development and your progress in business and in life. Follow me over here to the whiteboard. I've already mapped this out for you ahead of time. So this is Johari's window, right? You see it looks kind of like a window, and I think it's kind of funny, and so I'd like to share with you that Johari's Window sounds like this esoteric model, but actually it was just developed by a guy named Joe and a guy named Harry, and they put their names together and they called it Johari's Window. Johari's Window starts with, there's an area which is known to you. There are areas of our life that are known to us, so known to the self. And then there are areas of our lives that are not known to the self. There are also areas of life that are known to others and areas that are not known to others. So let's start with this area right here. The parts of our lives that are known to us and known to others. We call this the arena. It's the arena of activity because we can operate here. We can create outcomes here. We can do things in the arena because there are areas that we're aware of and other people are aware of. So in this case, very easy breezy. This is where stuff gets done. Okay? Next area are the areas that we know about, that we're aware of, but that are not known to others. And generally because we don't share them. So these are parts of us that are hidden to other people, that we hold inside, but we don't necessarily want to share with the world. And generally we hold these pieces inside and we don't share them because we're scared that somehow it will separate us from others or that others will reject these parts of ourselves. So we hide them, and this is for this reason, this is called the mask that we wear. When we start becoming vulnerable and where we share parts of ourselves that we've generally kept hidden, we can start to remove the mask. And what happens when we remove the mask is the area, the arena, as you can see, the arena is this area here. This widens, let's use blue again. This widens because what we're saying is we're adding area here to the arena. We're saying, all right, this arena just got bigger because we're sharing more of ourselves with others, and there's more opportunity to play in this space now. Now, the second area that's really interesting besides the mask is this area that is not known to us, but is known to others. And this is the blind spot. These are the areas where other people can see us more clearly than we can see ourselves. And so in order to be able to uncover our blind spot, we have to do something that a lot of us find really difficult. And that means to receive feedback and insight from other people, right? So we allow other people to reflect back our blind spots to us. And when we can do that, we can push this line out, right? We can make more space available here, and we can grow the arena this way. So the more we start to remove our masks and the more we receive, we're able to request and receive feedback from other people about our blind spots, the bigger this arena gets. Now, the last area here is the area of unknown potential. And as you can see, as we remove our masks, as we accept and receive feedback from us, our area of unknown potential gets smaller and smaller and moves over into this arena. So I think you can tell from this simple diagram how powerful this concept is, that the more we expose, the more we become vulnerable with the people around us, and the more we receive honest feedback and allow people to reflect back to us our blind spots, the more of our life opens up into this arena. And the more opportunities we have to play and work in this space of arena. And this unknown potential gets smaller and smaller because it's all becoming part of the arena. Now, of course, this begs the question, who do you surround yourself with? Who are you requesting feedback from? If you are requesting feedback from people who don't align with your values, who don't get what you're up to, who don't align with your vision, and who don't see your best, truest self, then you have to be really careful about receiving feedback from those people. In my own life, I have a wonderful family. My parents are great. And they don't necessarily fully align with the work that I do or what I've chosen to do with my life. My parents were always very safety oriented, very security driven. They're Cuban immigrants who lost everything in the revolution. And so they don't really like taking risks. And they're not a really big fan of some of the ways that I decide to live my life and do my business. So if I went to my parents and asked them to reflect back to me my blind spots, they would say things that don't really align with my values. So you want to be really clear about who you are receiving this kind of feedback from. And I highly recommend, finding a coach or a mentor or someone that you can trust, and ideally even somebody that you're paying. Why? Because when you're paying for this type of service, you're much more likely to actually listen and implement what you're learning. So remember, find people who are aligned with your vision and values and see the best version of you in order to use this model effectively. I have a free gift for you. So if you like what I'm talking about here and you're curious about how you can build a more purpose-driven, lifestyle-friendly business, then go ahead and download below my Monetize Your Magic playbook. In it, you'll find all sorts of strategies, tools, and techniques to align your business and your work with who you really are and why you're really here. Enjoy.